Welcome to Maths for Graduates. Today we will discuss Cauchy's first and second theorem on limits. These two theorems are very helpful in finding the limits of some particular kind of functions. So let's start. Cauchy's first theorem on limit is if limit n tends towards infinity an equals to L, then limit n tends towards infinity a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on plus an over n, this also equals to L. Okay, so this is what? This is arithmetic mean of n terms. That means limit of n term is equals to the limit of arithmetic mean of n terms. Okay, in this manner you can memorize this Cauchy's theorem very easily. Now let's solve a problem on this theorem. Find limit n tends towards infinity 1 over n into 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 and so on 1 over n. Okay, so when you compare this expression with this one, you can see this is a1, this is a2, this is a3 and this is an. Okay, and this whole thing is what? This is arithmetic mean of n terms. Okay, now by using Cauchy's first theorem, this equals to what? This equals to limit n tends towards an. Okay, because according to Cauchy's first theorem, limit of arithmetic mean of n terms equals to limit of n term. Okay, so this equals to limit n tends to infinity. An is what? An is 1 over n. Okay, so when you will find limit, this equals to what? This equals to 0. Okay, that means limit of this whole thing is what? 0. Okay, now let us see what is Cauchy's second theorem on limit. Okay, so if limit n tends towards infinity an equals to capital L, then limit n tends towards infinity a1 into a2 into a3 and so on an raised to power 1 over n, this also equals to capital L. Okay, that means limit of geometric mean of n term is equals to limit of n term. Okay, now let us solve a problem based on this theorem. Find limit n tends towards infinity 2 over 1 into 3 over 2 square 4 over 3 cube into and so on n plus 1 over n raised to power n whole to power 1 over n. Okay, so when you compare these two expressions, you can see n term is this. Okay, so we have an equals to n plus 1 over n raised to power n. Okay, and this equals to what? 1 plus 1 over n raised to power n. Okay, now using Cauchy's second theorem, we can say this limit equals to limit n tends towards infinity an. Okay, that means we have to find the limit of this guy. Okay, so let's find. We have to find limit n tends towards infinity an. Okay, and this equals to what? Limit n tends towards infinity an is 1 plus 1 over n raised to power n. Okay, suppose this equals to what? This equals to capital L. Okay, that means we have capital L equals to limit n tends towards infinity 1 plus 1 over n raised to power n. Okay, now taking log on both sides, so we have ln L equals to limit n tends towards infinity natural log 1 plus 1 over n raised to power n. Okay, so this equals to solving RHS, limit n tends towards infinity, and from the property of log this power n will come in product, so we have n into natural log ln 1 plus 1 over n. Okay, so on solving we have limit n tends towards infinity, and now using the expansion of log we have 1 over n minus 1 over 2 n square plus 1 over 3 n cube and so on. Okay, up to infinity. Okay, now this equals to limit n tends towards infinity, and now taking common 1 over n from this bracket. Okay, so on taking common we have 1 over n into 1 minus 1 over 2 n plus 1 over 3 n square and so on. Okay, so this n will cancel out. Okay, so on putting limit we have 1 minus 0 plus 0 and so on. Okay, up to infinity. This equals to ln, in LHS we have ln capital L equals to 1. Okay, so when you remove natural log from LHS we get L equals to e raised to power 1. Okay, so we have L equals to e. Okay, so this is the required limit of the given question. Okay, so limit of this problem is e. Okay, so this video ends here. In the next video we will discuss sandwich theorem or squeeze lemma. Okay, so if you don't want to miss that video, subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon. Thank you, thanks for watching.